ExpectAnim library is very useful for creating animations. Let's see it in action. I'll click on scroll button, and as I scroll up, you can see the animation kicked in. Sample, clicking on message, rotation, flip. Now let's see how can you make this scroll thing work for you. So now before we start, let me show you what all you need to include in your app module for Gradle scripts. So I've included this library, that is, we are using this library for this project, and then we have also used another library that gives us a circular image view, right? After this, I'll show you the layout that you see on the screen, and that's here. This is the layout, which is basically having a frame layout, and then there's a nested scroll view inside it. There's a linear layout, a view, text view, and it has got a reference of a lot of text. So I'm going to put a lot of text which I will be scrolling up, and I would like the animation to do its job there. And then there's nested scroll view getting over. Another frame layout which is having a linear layout to contain the circular image view widget, a text view, and that's it, right? So this is the layout. Let's go to main activity now. In the main activity, you can see that there are some views that for which the references have been made here, and then we have a nested scroll view. A height is required, and this height will basically be the height of animation that you saw there, the uppermost widget. And then we have an ExpectAnim. So this is a class that has been provided by the author, and if I were to do some research on this, then I can see that this is coming from the GitHub link, right? After this, we are just creating objects, and then I'm finding out the height. This height is actually I have put it in dimensions here in values, and this is 90 dp that I want to use for this upper part of the app. We have a ExpectAnim, this object, which will actually carry out the animation for us. So here is expect avatar to be. I really like the way the author has mentioned every method in a very simple manner so that it can be understood very quickly. To be top of parent, it wants it to be the top at the top of the parent with margin dp20. Of course, you can make changes to these as well, and then you have you expect the animation, the username, the name to be at the right of this avatar, that is this thing that contains the image. And then we have if you see, then you can see that avatar is basically coming from this id, and this id is nothing but the circular image view, right? So what we are doing is, in this object creation of ExpectAnim, we are trying to ascertain where you want your things to be animated, be placed after the animation kicks in, right? And that's what you're doing here. Inside the set on scroll change listener, we have called a method, rather we have overridden a method on scroll change, and this method is basically finding out how much of animation has to be brought in to the app at any point in time. So whenever you will scroll, with every minimal scroll that you do as a user, this method will be overridden, and this method will provide the percentage to which the animation has to take place, right? Now let me show you the library where it is placed in GitHub. So this is the library, and the author is the person here. Let us meet the person. It's actually Florent 37, Florent Campini. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. There are a lot of libraries that they have made based out of Paris in France, and you can check out their website and contact them. A lot of libraries that they've made. If there's any other library that you would like to us to feature, do let us know. Now let us see what this app looks like when we run it in the Android phone. Here is what we made. When I scroll up, there is this animation working for me, right? Please subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more such libraries in future. And if you have any library that you would like to be featured, please let me know. Take care. Bye bye.